Hi everyone, and welcome to the 9th episode of the Hogwarts Minecraft tutorials. So today I'm going to be showing you how to start building this great hall area and this roof over here. And I know what you're thinking, it is very, very, very ugly as it is right now, and I know that. Don't worry, this is to do with an entryway, and we have obviously some windows and some jut outs, and it's gonna get a lot more attractive than this, but you know, you have to start with the first steps. So this is our first step in building this great hall area. So why don't we just go ahead and jump into everything. Okay, so to start off building the great hall and entryway, this is what we're going to be making, sort of a platform and a little outline at the base. So I know this looks a little bit crazy right now, but what you want to start off by doing is just making the outline of the floor plan on the bottom. So what you're going to do is you're going to start at this little line right here, which is right where the first tower starts, and again, this is the front of Hogwarts. And you're going to start by building this out 10, then going across 5, then out 15, and then looping it back across with that one over there. Alright, so once you have that done, you want to start building the main floor of Hogwarts. And because I am in creative mode, I do want to have dungeons and everything, and so in order to have the dungeons, they have to be sort of at the main level, I guess, if that makes sense, and the other one in the main level where like the Great Hall is going to be above that. So right now you want to just build up the steps, and I made it so that this is 4 high. And so I made that, and then for building purposes, I know we're not doing interior work yet, but I did cover the floor just in the same floor plan, so this is where the Great Hall is going to be. And then, right here, I believe this is halfway, or right where the stairs start, and the stairs are halfway, so 1 over from halfway, I started up this other wall. And what I ended up doing is I made this 4 high, and then up here, I made another 4 high, so 8 high. And the Great Hall is going to have the highest roof, so it is going to be 8 high, and then obviously a roof. And over here, it's not so much going to be like that because I'm going to put a 3rd floor over here, whereas that you want the ceiling to be high because you're going to have the whole enchanted ceiling. So what I started by doing is I just wanted to build this up, and I'm going to be starting on the roof for this. And so that's why I had to have the outline of the 8 up. So I built it 8 up. And then the same thing with the roof. I used the wood actually, where you do the one out, then 1 up, and then delete the one beneath it. And then the same thing, 1 up, out, delete the one beneath it. And you're going to do this so that it hooks in right at this line. So you want to build up another wall right there too. And you want to hook them together like you did over on this roof. Not the circular roof, but the one where it makes the sort of triangle. So you want to hook those together over here. So I'm going to work on that. Oh, one more thing, actually. Once you're down here, you actually want to start filling in the walls. Not like that. My block placement is 4, but you want to start filling in the walls. And also over here, I did have to fill in the little pillars I made because the only entrance to in here is going to be from the dungeons. Well, actually, I'm going to make a staircase going down, but that's going to have to be closed off. But I did leave these pillars open, so I'm going to keep working on the roof and finishing up the walls and everything, and I will get back to you once Alright, so I've finished filling in the basement, and I've finished filling in the walls for the ground floor, and I have finished the roof in the Great Hall. So you can see how that's looking, and it's actually pretty nice. So now what my next step is going to be is to start working on the 3rd floor, which is going to cover all of this area. So I'm going to start by filling in the floor for the 3rd floor, if that makes sense, where I'm just going to basically fill this in, and I made it 3 high, but then once the roof cuts in, it's going to be 4 high, and even higher in some areas. So I'm going to finish filling in the walls for this, and again, filling in the floor. And then for the roof here, I think I'm actually going to switch to the brick, and I don't want it to be quite as high as the Great Hall's roof is. So what I ended up doing is I'm going to just place one on top of here like this, and then I'm going to go out again, another one. Oops, block placement. Okay, then I'm going to go out like that, and then I'm going to go out one more, and then on top of it, and then delete the one beneath it. So it is similar to the pattern that we've been doing before, but instead I'm going out 2. So instead of just sort of going like out 1, up 1, deleting it, I'm going out 2. I'm going out 2 on top and then deleting that one. So I have this nice little pattern. And I might even not go out that far and just have this meet it. And also when I'm doing this, I'm not going to be meeting in the two sides so it makes sort of a triangular shape. I'm just going to be tracing the perimeter of the space that I want to have the roof. So I'm just going to be tracing all of this and all the way around here and just making sure that that looks all nice and even. And yeah, so it's not going to have meet in a point like that. It's going to all sort of just gradually come into the center of the two rectangles. So I'm going to work on that and I will be back to you once I've finished. Alright, so I've finished the third floor and the third floor walls, and I finished this roof as well. And to add sort of a nice tie-in to the roof of the Great Hall, I added these wooden steps all the way around anytime that it went up. I think it looks a lot nicer than before, but obviously this Great Hall area is not finished. It would be very ugly if I finished it like this, but this is it for this episode of the Hogwarts Minecraft tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Bye!